In this video, I'm going to be covering a topic that I previously knew a little bit about. However, as I was using the Gunbai Ancient Japanese Warfare website to research the other videos this month, I came across an article about it. Using that, I got enough extra details to flesh out a short video to introduce you to this probably not too well-known weapon of pre-modern Japan. The Gunbai website will be in the description. Since the topic this month is body armor, I thought an anti-armor weapon might fit in, although it is not exclusively related to body armor. And as usual, the playlist will be linked in the pinned comment. There are quite a few videos there on a few topics, and it keeps growing, so I think you might be interested in taking a look. And if you do, you should check out the rest that the other channels have to offer as well. So, what is this weapon? It is what you can see on screen now in the background. This is an 1868 woodblock print by Yoshitoshi, and the title has a couple of different translations in English. The most common one I have seen, though, is Descending Geese on Yahagi Bridge. And here is a close-up of what I mean, also circled. This unarmored individual is carrying a weapon known as a Tsuruhashi, or crane's beak, although its original name is lost. At first glance, this may look like a warkama, or sickle. However, this is not a blade, it is a spike. Most of these seem to have been one-handed, but as this print shows, at least in art, there was some two-handed depictions. It would also seem that most of them did not have this extra bit at the back that could be used like a hammer, but some did. This weapon was a rarity in actual battlefield use, but it did exist. Its origins seem to be in the 14th century. There were a lot of weapons that were invented or saw their glory days in the warfare of the 14th century. It was most likely a weaponization of a typical pickaxe, just like some other weapons. The previously mentioned warkama, for example, were originally farming or other kinds of tools or implements. The spike was used to pierce mail or thin plates. The spike could also be targeted at the openings and gaps in the armor. If there was a hammer side, that could be used to deliver blunt force trauma. Besides a weapon, they could also be used as tools. The spike or hammer could be used to break down or through palisades, shields, gates, and other defenses, as well as being used as tools off the battlefield. I think that this weapon probably was a weaponized version of the pickaxe, as previously mentioned. I think it was likely originally used mostly by lower-ranking foot soldiers. In a lot of cases in the 14th century, these low-ranking foot soldiers were expected to provide their own weapons and armor. To me, this seems like it could have been men who could not afford real weapons, making do with the best that they had available to them. And then it got a little bit more popular, and weaponized versions were developed exclusively for military use. This was a very short video, but I hope you enjoyed this introduction to a weapon that I think might not be all that well known. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I look forward to comments below. If you want to read more about this interesting weapon, follow the link to the Gunbai Ancient Japanese Warfare article in the description. Social media links for the channel are also in the description. Thank you so much for watching or listening, and I do hope you will come back for the next video. But for now, take care.